Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I have something a little bit different. I have never filmed a video like this before, but I have definitely thought about it. So I figured it would be a nice little break from the typical like storing photo cards videos that I've been posting. Today I'm going to be sleeving a bunch of photo cards. So yeah, it'll just be like a little chit chat video. You can feel free to sleeve your own photo cards for your collection or pack up trades or whatever you have to do. Feel free to just play this video in the background, and I'm pretty much just gonna be yapping for however long this takes me to do. So anyway, yeah, I have a lot of cards. This is way more than I anticipated I would have for this video, but basically I had a Mercari Japan order that I shipped out, and then also a Pokemarket order, but this order was like mostly cards that I didn't buy like recently. I've had cards sitting in Pokemarket's warehouse for like literal ages. I don't even know how long. Like some of these cards have been there for so long, and I've had enough cards to ship them out to me, but I've just been scared to because the last time I had shipped out a Pokemarket order to my apartment, I think I've done 2 orders, or maybe it was just the one, but the last order, it was like marked as delivered with the tracking, and so I was so excited to go check the mailbox, and I opened up the mailbox and it was empty, and I was like, that's suspicious. and then I was like, okay, maybe I'll just wait like one more day and we'll see if it shows up. And then the next day there was still nothing in the mailbox, and I was like, where's my package? I think I waited one more day before I was going to like file like a missing package claim or something, basically just telling USPS like, this was not delivered to me, so where is it? And I think on that day, like the 3rd day or whatever, some guy came and like knocked on our door, and my roommate opened the door. She got to the door before me, and then I guess he like had the package, and he was like, oh, this was in our mailbox, but I think it's yours. And I heard my roommate be like, yeah, oh yeah, that's my roommate's. So it was discovered, and thank God these guys actually checked their mailbox, because otherwise would I have ever gotten that package? I don't know. And so I was a little traumatized to send another Pokemarket box here. But then I noticed that they had like a shipping deal where it was like basically free shipping. You just pay like the processing fee. So, I mean, it's still like $20, but it's better than like the $50. So, or I think it's usually like 30 something with like the K packet. It's only 50 if you get like the express shipping, which it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just be patient. So anyway, because there was free shipping, I finally shipped out a box, and with that, and then my Mercari Japan order, and then just mail that I've been getting recently, there's some trades in here, I think, some purchases. Yeah, I went a little crazy these past couple of months. This has been accumulating. It's not like all just recently purchased, but it's still a lot, and it's a lot more than I thought was going to be in this video. But anyway, I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is like sort them. I don't really know. How do I did not think about this when I was putting the cards in this box. I don't even know how I'm gonna get them out of here. We just dump in. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, hope for the best. I just take like a stack. Oh my gosh, there's so many cards. I'm like kind of embarrassed that there's this many cards. Oh, there's more. Anyway, let's ignore the Utah for right now. I've been basically like, I have been trying to catch up on comebacks. So there are cards in here that were like a little bit of a splurge purchase, like this one, like this one. But for the most part, I've been trying to catch up on comebacks. So there's a lot of wavy in here, both with like the highest and frequency. There's Jaehyun solo album, there is NCT Dream, Dreamscape, I think there's a bunch of walk photo cards in here. 127. There's a bunch of Moonsua, 10, the usual. But anyway, how do I want to sort this? I think I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, so, oh, I just now realized that like half this was out of frame. But, so this is mostly like wavy album cards, I think, if I sorted that correctly. This is all like miscellaneous stuff. And then this is NCT Dream. This is, I don't even know what this stack ended up being. It's a lot of like random NCT cards. This is mostly 10 or like wavy non-album, although I think it's kind of like mixed in both piles. This is all aespa. Yeah. This is all Billy. This is like shiny EXO. And then this is all like 127. So we kind of have a lot to go through here. I think, what do I even want to start with? Well, the 10 photo cards get sleeved like separately, so I'll just put those aside. I think these also need like the small sleeves. Oh my gosh, hopefully I have enough. I did not even think of that before I started filming. I guess we'll just start with like Billy and aespa maybe, and then we'll do, actually let me start with the miscellaneous cards, and then literally all of this is like NCT. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, like and that's not even everything. That's insane. That's actually, I'm sorry. Okay, so for these cards, I think I'm just gonna sleeve them in like the regular sleeves. So what do I even want to yap about? I feel like the only thing I want to talk about is the 127 concert. because that's literally the only thing that's been on my mind for the past 2 weeks. Also, these cards I bought when I was with Kaylee, Frosty Subin. I'll link her channel down below, but I bought the GOT7 album, and these were my polls. And then they also had this Yugyeom like pre-order benefit, Apple Music, I guess. So I bought those when I was with Kaylee. There were a few impulse purchases that day, because we basically like met up a couple hours before the concert started. Well, it was like literally like the morning that the concert started, so it was more than a couple hours. But and yeah, we went to like a couple K-pop stores. We went to this little, what do you call it, like a photo booth thing. I also bought Minnie's album when I was with Kaylee, and this Hanbin. So I was a little impulsive that day, but it's okay. They actually had like pretty good deals on albums and such, so yeah. But yeah, we also went to like this little photo booth thing, and I was able to get like a photo strip with 10. I mean, not like actually, but like with his picture on it. I got to do like cute little poses with him. It was really cute. And I also got one with Kaylee, so that was super cute. And yeah, it was so much fun like getting to know her and like just being able to meet up with her in person. I think she's the first person like from Instagram that I like have actually met in real life. So that was super exciting. And yeah, I mean, generally we just had such a good time. We got lunch, and then we went to the concert. We got there like kind of early because you just never know like how long things are gonna take, and we wanted to go through the merch line, which actually didn't take as long as I thought it was gonna be, but I'm still glad we got there when we did, because I heard it was like, so after we went through the merch line, we like started just standing in like the line to get into the arena, and the doors didn't open until, actually they opened pretty early, I would say, because they opened at like 6:30 and the concert wasn't supposed to start until 8. So we probably, I think we got to the arena and like did the merch line, I don't even know, it was like 5-ish. And then so we went through the merch line, we got our merch. I just got like a t-shirt, freaking like $45 t-shirt, which is insane, but I had to. There was no way I was going to not get something. And I really liked the shirts, actually. I also really wanted like the black zip-up hoodie, but she was $90 and no thank you. It's really cute, and like I love that the members wore it. I don't think they wore it on stage, but I've seen like pictures of them wearing it, either like, I don't know, like in between concerts, or I don't know when the pictures were taken, but I've seen pictures of them wearing a zip-up hoodie, and now I'm kind of like, dang, I wish I got it, but I could not justify the $90, because even like $45 for a t-shirt, crazy work. It should have been like $30 max. So yeah, so then we got, I don't remember what time we ended up like standing in line, but like basically once we were done with the merch line, we just standed in like the regular standed. Is that even a word? Stood. We stood in line like before the doors opened, and then the doors opened at 6:30, and we were kind of far back in line, but like I feel like it wasn't crazy far. And then the doors opened at 6:30, and we didn't get inside the arena until after 7, like probably close to 7. I don't know, like by the time we got food and we sat down to eat, it was like 7:30. So, and it didn't take us that long to get food. So yeah, I'm a little shocked, honestly, that it took that long to get into the arena. But I mean, I'm assuming that it was probably because everyone had like concert bags with them, and like those had to be searched, or I don't even know where they searched, but it just took like extra time. You know, people had to take their bags off and go through the security, and then grab their stuff again before the next person could go. And so it just took time, you know. And I heard like people were still outside, like waiting to get in, like well past 8 o'clock, because they actually ended up delaying the concert until like 8:30ish, I think, which is kind of crazy. But I'm glad that they did, honestly, because I would be so mad if I missed part of the concert because I was stuck outside, like waiting to get in. That's crazy. But anyway, the concert. Oh my gosh, guys. So, wait, this is not the right size sleeve. Yeah, we had like some time in the seats, and it was actually kind of nice because I was able to like pair my light stick, which I totally forgot to do ahead of time. And I don't know if you actually have to or not, like in order for it to like go through like the color changes and stuff. But I ended up just pairing it because we had the time, and it was kind of hard to do, honestly. Like it was giving me a little bit of trouble, but I ended up getting it done. And yeah, then the concert started at 8:30, and oh my gosh, you guys, if you were at the concert, then you probably understand, but the opener to the concert was Gas, which is literally such a good song to begin with, but like as a concert opener, it was incredible. It was like the perfect song, honestly. I could not think of a better song to open the concert. And then it was like Gas, and then Faster, and then Bring the Noise. Oh my god, it was just so good. And the girls around me were like really nice. The girl next to me was there by herself, and she was older than me, but I was like, girl, I am not a child, like, don't worry. There is no judgment. And then like the girls in front of me were also really nice, and it was just such like a rewarding experience, honestly. Like not only was the concert itself amazing, but like just getting to meet like other citizens who were like just so nice. I loved it, honestly. But back to the concert. Bring the Noise was the song that they kind of used to like bring the members down the extended stage, and it was so good. Just the way that they incorporated like the choreography into like them walking down the extended stage, it was so good. You guys, if you haven't seen videos, you should look it up because it was truly fantastic. And like as someone, like what I appreciate most about K-pop, honestly, is like the choreography and just like the stage presence. So getting to see all this choreography like in person was incredible. And like if you don't know, NCT, specifically 127 is the group, like the unit that got me into NCT. So when I saw that they were coming to Duluth, which like I'm from Georgia, I have family that are like an hour away from the venue, I was like, I have to go. And then Kaylee, I think, had posted like on her story like saying that she got tickets or whatever. Like basically I was seeing people who were posting like that they got tickets, and I was like almost not going to buy a ticket because I didn't know my class schedule for the semester yet. But I saw Kaylee had posted that she was going, and I was like, girl, what if I sit next to you? Or like, what if we go together? I don't even remember what I said exactly, but I was like kind of joking about it. And then we ended up doing it. My parents thought I was like crazy for meeting up with this girl that I've never met before, but I was like, listen, I'm an adult, I'm 25. I think I would know better. And like, I didn't tell them that like I know she has a YouTube channel and like I know like she is who she says she is, you know, like I didn't tell them that, but I was like, listen, I'm an adult, like let me just handle this. It was funny. But yeah, I was like kind of joking about like going to the concert together, and then I ended up just getting the tickets, like literally not even knowing my class schedule, but I was like, I have to make this work because every other time, well, I think it's only been NCT Dream that has toured since I've like been into K-pop, but I haven't been able to see them because I was working, and it just like there was always a conflict schedule, and then also, I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to go to concerts like by myself. But honestly, I feel like I would feel better about it, like going by myself. Now, like after the experience that I had seeing NCT, but I feel like the worst part though is just like waiting outside the venue to get in, because if you're by yourself, then it's just kind of awkward. But like just like the girls around me were so nice and so welcoming that like I would have probably felt fine like seeing them by myself. But anyway, it was really nice to meet Kaylee anyway, and I'm just so happy that I decided to go, like, and I'm honestly so happy that the scheduling worked out, because I was so afraid that something in this semester was going to like prevent me from being able to go. And I just knew like I had to see them. I had to make it work. Like, this is my old group. 127 is the group that got me into NCT. Like, I have to see them. And I was determined to make it work. I knew, like, the concert being on a Friday, I knew that more than likely I would be able to go. I was just scared about, like, if I was going to be able to miss class on Friday. Because, so I'm currently in Virginia, and I drove down to my parents' house in Georgia, like, the day before the concert. So I really missed, like, 2 days of class. Yeah. But it's okay. I mean, it was stuff that I was able to miss, and I just watched the lectures later because my class records them. So it was fine in the end. But yeah, I did end up missing 2 days of class, and I had a test the following Monday. I had an anatomy test, which I definitely did not study for it as much as I thought I was going to be able to study for it, but you know, it's okay. I still didn't do like horrible. I still have an A in the class, so it's okay. But yeah, I'm just really glad it worked out. But like, I knew that our exams are typically like a Monday or a Tuesday, so I knew I wasn't going to have like an exam that interfered with the concert, but I was scared about being able to miss class because my drive to Georgia is like 6.5 hours. I think directly to the concert venue it would have been closer to like 5.5 or 6, but my parents are more like northwest, not even really northwest, but like it's west of the concert venue, so it takes me a different way, and it takes a little bit longer. So like, even if I wasn't able to miss Thursday, I would have driven on Friday, like straight to the venue if I had to. But yeah, it ended up working out, which was really nice. So, and I literally can't even describe to you like how it felt seeing them live, honestly. Like, the only word I have to describe it is life-changing. And I really don't mean that in like a joking way. Like, I'm honestly still just like in shock that I was able to see them live. I was able to see them with my own 2 eyes. I made eye contact with Mark, and actually I think I made eye contact with like several of them, but like specifically Mark, he came over to our side of the venue like literally so many times. I was kind of delusional. I was not literally thinking like he's coming over here because of me, but it was kind of starting to feel that way. And he made like a heart to the girl in front of me, and it was just so cute. Like, he was so interactive with our side. And he's definitely up there on my bias line. Speaking of bias line, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what I'm about to say. Oh my gosh, I have never been bias wrecked like this in my life. Never. I kind of had a feeling it was going to happen, like going into the concert. I had a feeling it was going to happen, and I wasn't sure who was going to bias wreck me, but I told Kaylee when we were outside the venue still, I was like, if anyone's gonna bias wreck me, it's probably gonna be Utah. And little did I know, it was Utah. Utah bias wrecked me so hard. But also like Mark and Johnny, because they came over to our side a lot. And Johnny just looked so good that night. Also Mark did. I mean, they all look incredible. They're like so good looking in person. It's kind of like unreal. I can't even believe I got to see them with my eyes. And I did not even have like the VIP seats or like the send off or the general admission. Like I was not even, we had really good seats, like I'm not gonna lie. But I was not like literally right in front of them, you know what I mean? So like even seeing them like from as far away as I was, they just look incredible. I'm kind of sad that I wasn't able to get like VIP send off and all that, even though I kind of heard it was like a somewhat like shitty experience for a lot of people, because it was just like rushed and people were like shoved to the back and like were just like skipped over, and like I don't think that was NCT's fault, but it would have been so disappointing to like spend all that money and then not even get to like interact with them. But I'm also just so jealous. Like, I follow people who like were able to get pictures with them and like get stuff signed by them, and I'm just like, that could have been me. That should have been me. But yeah, it was expensive and I was not gonna pay that money. And also I'm not a fan of general admission because I know like in the United States it's always going to be like standing general admission. I mean not always, but like I think it told me ahead of time that like it was going to be standing general admission, and I was like no. I mean I ended up standing for most of the concert anyway, but like being able to kind of like sit down in between sets, like when they play the VCRs and everything, it's just really nice and I don't want to give that up. And then also like having a seat to sit in like before the concert and like the fact that it was delayed for half an hour, like I don't want to sit on the floor. I mean I would have if I had to, but yeah. So like part of me is really jealous and part of me is like it wasn't worth it, so it's okay. But I just wish I was able to actually like meet them and not just like look at them. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, but it was such a good experience. The entire concert was like, just the energy was crazy from the members themselves, from the crowd, and I felt like the crowd was like feeding their energy and then their energy was feeding us, and like I just can't even describe it, honestly. Like you had to have been there. And yeah, like they were just so happy. I know like I'm sure the vibe of like concerts in North America versus like Asia are just very different. Like I've seen videos of the crowd at like Korean concerts and they just have like no life to them. Like I mean I know it's like concert etiquette there for them to like be sitting the whole time and stuff, but no girl, I was on my feet, I was jumping around, I was dancing, I was singing, I was screaming. Like I could never just sit there for like 3 hours. Like what do you mean? They're literally right there in front of my face and you want me to be calm? No. So yeah, you could just tell like they really appreciated like the difference in the crowd energy, I guess is like what I'm trying to say. And they just looked so happy, they were so smiley, and like it was insane. They were just having so much fun, and I felt like it just made the crowd have so much more fun. So yeah, I will say, oh okay, wait, let's go back to like the bias line. So Utah bias wrecked me so hard that he's like number one, at least in 127. I don't think it will ever come to a point where someone will like take over 10 as my ult, but he's getting close. He's getting a little bit close. Guys, I don't know if I have enough sleeves for this. Wow, okay. So my bias line before the concert would have been Jungwoo and then Doyoung and then probably Taeyong, but since Taeyong wasn't there, I would have probably said like Mark as my third bias. And after the concert, Yuta is number one. And number two, I literally don't know, because I feel like it could still be Jungwoo, but then also like Mark and Johnny were like literally catching my eye the entire night. I can't even lie. Like honestly, Utah biostruck me enough that he's number one, but I feel like I was looking at Mark and Johnny more. So I'm like, I just had a complete bias line change up, honestly. So I think right now, if I had to pick, it would be Utah, probably still Jungwoo as number two, and then Mark. Ooh, but also Johnny. I feel like Mark and Johnny are just like tied. Like they're together. They're a unit. But then also Doyoung. He looked so good. That man is attractive. He's so beautiful in person. And I was not even like right in front of him. If I was in the general admission crowd, I think I would have been on the floor like passed out. If any of them made eye contact with me like from that close, ooh. I do have a video of making eye contact with both Mark and Yuta, I think, but also I think Johnny probably. We've made eye contact. I mean, like our seats were so good. We were right there. Like if they came to the edge of the stage, like the main stage, we were right there. So I was definitely feeling a little delusional making eye contact with them. But yeah, if I was in that general admission crowd, I feel like I would have literally passed out. They just looked so good, and they are incredible performers. I mean, I know we all know this, but yeah. Okay, let's get into the NCT cards. So let me see. I think we do have a lot of like walk cards. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Also, I was really sad that Taeyong and Jaehyun weren't there, but they did have like little moments where they were included like in the VCR, or they would show like pictures like as part of like the transition. Oh my gosh. And like the crowd just went crazy. I know like some people had like posters like with them or something, or I don't know, like when they like showed the camera around the crowd, like showing all the different posters and stuff that people had, like there were like flags with Jaehyun. There was definitely a sign with one or both of them, or I mean, so like they were not left out, you know, and that was just so, it was so nice to see. Like obviously, you know, we're not gonna forget about them just because they're in the military, you know, they're loved just like the rest of the members. And I was really sad that they couldn't be there, but I know in my heart I will see OT8 one day. I wonder if they're gonna tour again, like to the like a world tour before they're done with the military, because I feel like it would be better to like wait until Haechan is done. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to think about it. Oh my god, the fact that Doyoung is next, I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then Jungwoo. Oh, but hey, I mean, they're almost done then. They only have 3 more members to go to the military. I miss them so much. Anyway, okay, let's see more about the concert. What else do I want to talk about? My favorite songs, how about that? I mean, the opener was just so sick. Those 3 songs, like back to back, was so good. And then I think after that was 2 Baddies. I don't remember, honestly, off the top of my head, like the exact order of the set list, but 2 Baddies was so good. Like the crowd's energy for 2 Baddies and Sticker, I love to see it. Even though, I mean, like, how could you hate Sticker? How could you hate it? It's like our national anthem at this point. Like, if you like NCT and you don't like Sticker, that's not possible. Girl, you don't like NCT then. So, yeah, the crowd's energy was just so good. My favorite, though, I think has to be Skyscraper. Also Chain, getting to see that choreography in person, you're joking. You're joking. They looked so good. They were not holding back on like the sexiness of any of their songs. They were going all out. Whiplash, I think was like really the moment where I started to like be bias wrecked by Utah. Like everyone focuses on, oh, Whiplash Haechan, because like that's the meme, right, or whatever. But Whiplash, Utah, are you even looking at Utah? Because how do you miss that? He just looked so good. He was going for it, I will say that. Yeah, they just like the way that they like did like the outfit changes throughout the night was so smooth, from like taking off the jackets, and then they would go back and like when the VCR played, then they would like actually change the outfits. But like it was just such a smooth like transition. And the way like Designer was like an outfit change for them, where they all like added jackets and they like interacted with each other, and it was so cute. At our show specifically, they were not near us. I think we had Doyoung and Mark like in our corner of the stage, but I saw afterwards like Yuta and Haechan. I think Haechan was like struggling to put Yuta's jacket on, or no, Yuta was struggling to put Haechan's jacket on. I don't remember. I think it was Yuta struggling to put Haechan's jacket on, but it was just so funny. Like he was cheesing so hard because he was not able to put that jacket on. And yeah, just like the way that they interact with each other on stage, and like seeing them interact with their fans, and just how happy it makes them, like just made me so happy. And I'm running out of sleeves. I'm kind of scared. Also, this video has been so long already. I don't even know what else I should talk about, because I feel like if I talk more about the concert, I'm just gonna end up repeating myself. But like literally, it was life-changing. It was so good. If you haven't seen 127 live, then you have to go see them. You have to go see them. I already told, I have a friend who I've been like getting her into NCT, and I already told her, I'm like, you have to go see them. You have to, like, there's no choice. You have to go see them. The next tour, you have to go see them. And we're like already planning to go see GOT7 together, hopefully this summer. The tickets haven't been like announced officially yet, I don't think. I think the dates and like locations have been announced, but they obviously haven't put the tickets on sale or anything because it's too early for that. But yeah, like we're already planning to see GOT7. She wants to see, she's like a really big fan of BTS, so she wants to go see them, which I would be down for. And then, I don't know, but anyway, I need to find more sleeves because I did not think I was gonna run out. Okay. I think the only sleeves I have are these like Japanese sized sleeves. Ooh, which irritates me. Oh man. Okay, well, because I have like this whole stack that needs to be sleeved with like regular sleeves. Oh, wait. I think I found some. Aha. Aha. Okay, well, these are literally such a mess. Let me just organize these a little bit. There we go. Okay, these should all be regular size, I think, but if this is all that I have, then I need to buy more. I really thought by like downsizing my collections, I would have enough to cover all of these. I don't remember what I was talking about. Is this even in camera frame the entire time? Have I just been out of the frame this entire time? That's crazy. I'm sorry if I have been. But yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. Oh gosh. Where did I leave off? I genuinely don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, you know what? I really want... Oh, I was talking about like seeing concerts with my friend. I also really want HYBE to have a US tour, or like North America. They need to come here, and they need to come to a city that's close to me, because at this point they're not going to come before I'm in medical school, and I am genuinely so scared that I will not be able to go see them because of like scheduling, because I know like first year is crazy and I'm gonna be like extremely busy, and I just hope they come. I mean, I'm hoping that they come in general, like I need to see them, but I'm hoping that they come at a time where I can actually like miss at least a day of class. Like, don't come on like a Tuesday, please come on like a Friday and come close to me so I don't have to drive as far, because I'll be in South Carolina next year. Well, literally in like 4 months. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh my god, wait, less than 4 months. Ew. Yeah, I'm moving out of this apartment in like May. It's like literally the day after graduation I am moving out. And then I haven't signed on a new apartment in South Carolina yet, but there are it's a little too early, but there are several that I have my eye on. So I'll be looking to move in like in June probably. So that's like literally 3 months from now, which is crazy. So like I'm gonna move all my shit back to my parents' house, and then from there move it to South Carolina. So that'll be fun. During that month like period of like my stuff being back at my parents' house, I have a lot of like my albums are like in storage at their house, and so like I will be doing a huge album like downsizing, because I plan to take like, so like for this move in Virginia, I've been here like less than a year by the time that I move out, so I was like not planning on taking all of my stuff, and I'm currently in like a furnished apartment, so I didn't need to take like any furniture with me. But for moving to South Carolina, that will be like a more permanent move, like the next 4 years kind of permanent. So I will be taking a lot more of my stuff with me, like pretty much everything that's in my room at my parents' house. It's like all the furniture, all my albums, all of that stuff that's just been sitting there like for years. So I will be doing like a huge album like purge though, because I need to get rid of all these extra albums that I don't need to move with, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna keep all the ones that are like from my old groups, so like all the NCT, the HYBE, the aespa, SHINee, Billy. But a lot of like this like miscellaneous like albums that I will be trying to sell, and I'll probably either sell it for like, oh my gosh, this fuzz. I'll be selling them for like either free, like just pay shipping, plus like a small supplies fee kind of thing, or actually, yeah, that's probably how I will do it, because I don't really need to like make money off of those albums. I just need them gone, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to have to move with them. So okay, now I think I can use the Japanese sized card sleeves for the rest of my collection. Dang, I have been yapping for a hot minute. Okay. So I'm going to use these first, and then, but yeah, I am super, super, super excited to start medical school in July. I think, so the masters that I'm in now, it's kind of like meant to, like, I guess prepare you for medical school. So like a lot of the stuff that the classes we take are similar to what you take in like block 1 of medical school, which is like the first 12 to 14 weeks. I don't know exactly how long each block is, but and that's crazy. Like everything that we've learned this year is going to be like block 1. That's insane. But I know it's a lot of it is like separated into groups. Like you'll have an MSK block, which is musculoskeletal. You'll have cardiology, neurology, all that. So like it's not necessarily like everything that we learn now is just block 1, but a lot of what we've learned is like just will be repeated in block 1. So I think it's done a pretty good job at like preparing us. So, but I am still nervous because I know like we'll also have things like anatomy labs, like cadaver labs and all that, which will take up a good chunk of time like outside of class. We're also just gonna have more class in general. So like the masters that I'm in, we typically have like 4 hours of lecture in the morning, and then sometimes there's like extra stuff like outside of that, but a lot of the times like it's just 8 to 12, and then like sometimes just like exam reviews and stuff like that. So I know that it will be much more of a time commitment in medical school, so I guess we'll see how that works out. I really don't know if I'm gonna be able to make videos or really even collect like I have been. Even though like this past year I would say like slowed down collecting, it's more so like I kind of like just bulk buy like for a package like from Mercari Japan, and then I don't buy anything for like, you know, 3 months. So it's like I'm just collecting differently now than I have been, and I'm more focused on like my old groups than like collecting a bunch of groups. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see. I mean, collecting will definitely be a low priority for me, even though I will miss it, and I still want to collect like as much, especially for like 10. I still want to be able to collect as much as possible, but I know it will have to be on the back burner, especially like monetarily. I can't. So, and like downsizing my collections has allowed me to collect more for my old groups, but I know that I'm gonna have to downsize like even more to be able to like keep collecting in this capacity. So my collecting definitely will slow down a lot more like next year. I keep saying next year, but like the next school year, I guess, next academic year. It will like literally be like 3 months from now. And like even this summer, I really don't think I'll be able to post that much, because really, if at all, because I'll just be focusing on like packing my stuff for moving and like downsizing my albums and things like that. So we'll see. My channel will kind of be up in the air for a little while, but I'm honestly thinking of doing like medical school vlogs, if that makes sense. I don't know if anyone on this channel would be even remotely interested in that kind of content, but personally I enjoy watching them because this is, you know, like going to medical school is something that I've wanted for a long time and I've been working at for years now, and I'm so happy to like finally be here, you know, that like, what am I trying to say? I watch these kind of videos all the time of like, you know, a week in my life in medical school, or like a day in my life, or like study with me kind of. I watch those kind of videos a lot, like outside of like K-pop collecting YouTube. So, and obviously that will be more like attainable for me to like make content of, because I will be busy studying as a medical student. So like it would be a lot easier to show you like what my daily life looks like, etc. It would obviously be like a new channel. It's not going to be like on this channel or anything, but I'm thinking about it. I haven't decided because I feel like I would be a little too boring, but I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I feel like I like watching those kind of content, but I don't know if I would be good at making that content, if that makes sense. But it's just something I'm thinking about. So like if you're into that kind of content, then feel free to let me know if you would watch. But just because like I do enjoy making videos like this, I enjoy like talking to a camera, as stupid as that sounds. And what I like most about it, I think, is like having this like sense of community almost, and like reading y'all's comments every time I post a video and like replying to them is just so much fun. And yeah, I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking about, but we'll see. Oh wait, these all need to be like regular sleeves. Oh, okay, well, hang on. Let me put these aside. Is there something I sleeved? Like, no. But I am gonna separate these 10 cards because he has to be sleeved in the hollow sleeves. Anyway, I'm like running out of topics to talk about now. I really underestimated how many cards I had to sleeve here. Should I just do like a little ASMR moment? Also, if anybody watching like lives in South Carolina, let me know like any recommendations for like places to go and stuff like that, because if I'm gonna be there for 4 years, like I want to be able to like explore it a little bit, because I feel like I haven't really put in the effort of like exploring the area that I'm in now. But there's really not much to do other than like go get dinner or like watch a movie. There is hiking, but it's like it's just too far away that I haven't really even bothered. There is like a nice trail nearby, but that's one thing. I'm like, I definitely want to look for like a more walkable apartment, because the one that I'm in now is just like one building, so it's like, yeah, I can walk around the building, I guess, but there's not like a trail or anything nearby. And I'm not gonna go like walk down the main road, even though there is a sidewalk. But yeah, I do wish it was a little bit more like walkable, I guess. But we kind of signed on this apartment like without even touring it, because it was like May, I think, and our program started in July like the medical school does. So yeah, we just wanted to like have our place secured. And I mean, it's a nice place. I do like living here, and especially like the pro being like, oh wait, these need to be regular sleeves too. Oh shoot, okay, let me just put these aside. The pro being like the biggest reason we signed here really was because of the furnished apartment, because we didn't want to have to bring furniture for just like literally 9 months that we're going to be living here. So that was really the big pro, and I'm definitely more excited to... Are some of these regular size sleeves? Am I like tripping? Hold on a minute. Or are they just like different sizes? I don't know. Okay. But for these 10 cards, I'm gonna have to put them in hollow sleeves now. So, oh my gosh. These, I don't know if like Japan changed their rules on like plastic, but these card sleeves are just like actually horrible now. They just like rip so easily. Okay. I don't know what I was saying. I keep getting distracted. Anyway, these are the sleeves that I put my 10 cards in. Because he's my ult, he gets special treatment. I mean, not like literally, but I guess kinda. So, oh, I was gonna say I am definitely excited for next year, or like my next apartment. I think I'm gonna be living on my own. Like, it would be cheaper with a roommate, but I honestly just like really want my own space. And like here, yeah, I have my own room, but like you can't control like what your roommate does. Do you know what I mean? Like if you want it to be quiet and you want to take a nap, you know, you don't get that guarantee of your roommate's gonna appreciate your time. I don't know if that makes sense, but like for me, I'm very knowledgeable that I'm living with a roommate and I don't want to bother her. You know what I mean? So, but I also don't want to like have to be like stuck with that mentality for the next 4 years. But we'll see. I mean, I haven't signed on an apartment yet, and then we're going to like, there's an accepted students day like meeting kind of thing where you can like meet up with people in the class and like try to find a roommate, like basically just for like people who are looking for roommates, and you can see if you're compatible with anyone. So like I might wait until after that and see like, you know, is there a girl or like a group of girls that I could see myself living with, and we'll see. But I honestly just kind of want to live on my own at this point, like especially like a lot of the girls in the class so far are like fresh out of undergrad, and I'm like 4 years out of undergrad because I was working and then I did this master's program, and so like obviously I am several years older than them, and I just feel like I want to feel like an adult with my own space. Yes, even if that means taking out more money in loans and having to, you know, pay back more money in the long run. I want to feel like an adult with my own space and be able to decorate it however I want, be able to just, you know, do whatever I want in my space. So that's kind of how I'm feeling. But my parents are like, you really want to pay, you know, like an extra $500 a month just to not have a roommate? And I'm like, kinda, yeah. It's like the cheapest apartments I can find in the area are like $1,400, and that's like after all fees, because they all advertise like a cheaper price, and then you call them up and they're like, oh yeah, so we have this technology fee, pest control, the water is included, but you know, you're paying like $80 a month. So it's not for water, but like there was one apartment I looked at where they have like an $80 technology fee, and then the other one doesn't even tell you like that. I mean, she probably would tell me the breakdown if I asked, but it was like the same cost as the other apartment that I was looking at, and I'm like, they both advertise as like a base rent of, you know, it's like $1,100 a month, and then you call them and they're like, oh, so it'll be, you know, $1,330 for a month including all this extra stuff. And I'm like, then why don't you advertise that as the base rent if it's like not negotiable? Like if you can't say no, I don't want this, do you know what I mean? So like it's just false advertising, and it's so frustrating that they can even do this like legally. So anyway, yeah, I want my own space, I think, even if I have to pay more money in the long term. I don't know, but that's where I'm at, and I think this is pretty much it for today's video. I feel like I'm just kind of like stopping in the middle of talking, but yeah, these are all the cards. This is so much. Oh my gosh, I genuinely did not even realize I had bought this many cards. I mean, some of them are like trades and stuff in here, but a lot of it was just like, oh man, I'm selling some stuff that I'm downsizing, let me buy some more cards. And then I kind of went a little crazy with all of the comebacks recently. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video then. I think the next one will be me like storing these in my binders. If you're interested in that, then keep an eye out for it. That's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!